Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Cop charged with murder following shooting of man in St. Mary. A policeman who is under investigation for fatally shooting a man of unsound mind in St. Mary has been charged in relation to the incident. The police constable, identified as Jeffrey Graham, was placed before the St. Mary Parish Court to answer to a murder charge. These charges were as a result of an investigation by the Independent Commission of Investigations (INDECOM) and a ruling of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution (ODPP). INDECOM reported that Graham was charged in relation to the fatal shooting of Everton Moore on September 12, 2019 in Port Maria, St. Mary. It was reported that officers were sent on an assignment where a naked man allegedly of unsound mind, Everton Moore, was causing damage to a property. It was reported that Moore was shot during an attempt to restrain him. The investigation concluded that there was excessive use of force by the police officer. Graham was granted bail in the sum of $300,000 with two sureties. The next mentioned date is August 5th. Cop convicted of rape of schoolgirl gets 15-year sentence. A police officer attached to the Halfway Tree police station in St. Andrew has been sentenced to 15-year imprisonment after being convicted for the rape of an underage girl over 4 years ago. Detective Constable Leslie Walker was sentenced in the St. Catherine Circuit Court on Friday, July 16. Justice Carol Lawrence Beswick ordered that Walker serve 10 of his 15 years before becoming eligible for parole. Walker, who was convicted by Lawrence in a judge-only trial in June, is expected to appeal his conviction and sentence. The prosecution led evidence in the trial that Walker offered the minor a lift to school and instead took her to his home where he forced himself on her. The matter was subsequently reported and Walker was arrested and charged. Tomlinson cites election fraud in the making for her PNPYO exit. Krystal Tomlinson, who resigned as president of the People's National Party Youth Organization on Friday, has alleged that the Youth Arms Foundation is being shaken by fraudulent registration of groups that she said is being carried out in a bid to undermine upcoming elections within the body. Against that background, Tomlinson said she has resigned, arguing that she will not continue to serve where there is a wavering commitment to integrity. Tomlinson's resignation followed that of PNP Vice Presidents Damian Crawford, Dr. Whitnam McNeil, Michael Phillips, and Party Chairman Philip Paulwell earlier the same day. In letter addressed to comrades of the National Council of the PNPYO, Tomlinson said, "It is with great humility and sincere appreciation for the opportunity I have been honored to have, serving as your president, that I tenure this letter of resignation effective immediately." While spending time reflecting on the achievements of the youth organization during her tenure, Tomlinson said, "Sadly, our foundation is being shaken and our hard work compromised." She went on to say that she presided over a vote of no confidence in the PNPYO General Secretary Andrea Brown, who was accused of registering fraudulent groups within the youth organization. "I had the distinct displeasure last Thursday of presiding over a vote of no confidence in our General Secretary, Andrea Brown, based on allegations of fraudulent registration of groups to undermine our upcoming elections and feed the rabid appetite of a cabal that seeks to secure power in the organization by any means necessary," stated Tomlinson. "I will not continue to serve where there is a wavering commitment to integrity, where parish and region chairmen engineer and facilitate fraudulent behavior and have the audacity to parade themselves as untouchables because of their proximity to the leadership of the party," the PNP member continued. "This undermines the efforts of hard-working young comrades and puts the line of reputation of all those who serve the organization. I have put on the line in service in our movement, but my integrity will be one of those things," she added. Earlier, Tomlinson said since 2018, she has had the distinct pleasure of serving a passionate and vibrant team of youth who are committed to the cause of improving the lives of our fellow Jamaicans, a team that has worked tirelessly to achieve the mandate received when our youth organization was reconstructed. The start of this journey, we were mandated to build from scratch with no registered groups in our movement. In 3 years, through your sterling efforts, we are now at 100 groups with over 1,000 members and I take the opportunity to again congratulate our region and parish chairpersons who rose to the occasion to organize, recruit, and enumerate, she stated. As a team, we have done exceptionally well at reconstructing and steadying the ship that carries the weight of our generation's ambition for a vocal, vibrant political class. I am proud of each member who chose to answer the call of honorable service with a resounding yes. Tomlinson, in the meantime, thanked the youth organization members for the privilege of leading our team on this leg of the relay. As I hand over the baton to an incoming president, I offer myself to support the transition and share those resources available to me that may serve the movement well. Comrades, the word is love, she concluded. Slight decline in PEP averages, 84% get a selected school. There was a slight decline from 60% to 52% in the average student's performance for the 2021 Primary Exit Profile PEP Grade 6 Ability Test this year when compared to last year, it was announced yesterday. The official release of the PEP results was announced by Minister of Education, Youth and Information, Favour Williams, at a press conference at her ministry in Kingston. However, the minister did not elaborate on the averages. A total of 37,278 students were registered to sit the PEP ability exam, but 139 of the registered students were absent. Of the total number registered to sit the exam, 4,420 were from independent schools or sat as private candidates, while the other 32,858 were registered in public schools. The minister said the cancellation of the Grade 5 PEP Performance Task exam in 2020 had created a gap in the scores that were intended to be used as a contribution to placement for the current Grade 6 students. Consequently, this group of Grade 6 students will be placed in high schools using their 2019 Grade 4 Performance Task score along with PEP ability test, she said. Based on this combination of scores, we are not able to speak to the achievement of the students in relation to the skills and competencies as outlined by the National Standards Curriculum at the Grade 6 level, Williams explained. At the same time, the minister said 84% of the students were placed in one of their preferred schools, but 12% in secondary level school in proximity to the schools they were currently attending, and about 2% of the students were placed manually in secondary level schools in proximity to the address they submitted at registration. Even though the tests and components used to place students have changed over the past 3 years, the mechanism used to place students remains the same. We are therefore confident that even in this unprecedented COVID-19 crisis, the method used to place students this year is fair, reliable, and consistent with what previously exists, she said. The results for the individual performance of students were made available online at 2 p.m. yesterday. 12-year-old Jayla Bryan of Praise Tabernacle Christian Academy is now breathing a sigh of relief as she will be attending Merle Grove High School come September. I had anxiety. I didn't even want to look at the results. I am happy that I can finally relax and not worry about whether I pass my exams or not. My teacher was very supportive in the preparation. It's a very nice school, she reported. Her mother, Winsome Bryan, was also nervous due to the challenges presented by the remote learning experience amid the novel coronavirus pandemic. I am so proud of her, knowing that she did her best. Staying home and doing online class, children fall back in certain areas, she said. Another parent, Sadian Sutherland Bryce, who is the mother of 12-year-old Vanessa Bryce of St. Richard's Primary, is happy that her daughter will be attending Arden High School. That was her first choice. I couldn't sleep and I was so nervous. I woke up very early as I was very impatient. I am so proud of her, she said. Vanessa said, I feel so happy. I am looking forward to meeting new people and learning new things. The Grade 6 ability test was postponed twice this year. It was originally slated for February 23rd and then postponed to March 25th due to the spike in COVID-19 cases. 4 COVID-related deaths, 70 new cases recorded in 24 hours. The Ministry of Health and Wellness has recorded 4 COVID-19 related deaths, including 3 that occurred before and were under investigation, and 70 new cases of the virus over a 24-hour period up to Thursday afternoon. The latest deceased are a 72-year-old female from St. James, formerly under investigation, and 86-year-old male from Hanover, formerly under investigation, and 81-year-old male from Hanover, formerly under investigation, and 90-year-old female from Kingston and St. Andrew. The COVID-related death tally now stands at 1,140. The ministry, in advising of the 70 new cases of the virus over the 24-hour period, said the batch brought the total number of confirmed positive cases nationally to 50,983. The new cases include 35 females and 35 males. The ages among the new cases range from 7 months to 80 years. St. Elizabeth with 16 cases and Kingston and St. Andrew with 10 cases led the way in terms of the new case count. The ministry also reported 1,050 recoveries from the virus within the 24-hour period. Over the period, a total of 1,751 samples were tested, stated the ministry. The ministry also reported that of the 99 persons now hospitalized with the virus, 24 are classified as being moderate to ill, while 11 are classified as being critically ill. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.